Hello everyone, my name is Movin and I'm a demo expert here at BoldDesk by Syncfusion. I work closely with support teams to help them move beyond basic ticket handling and build scalable, intelligent support experience. Today, we are going to talk about something that often looks simple on the surface but has a massive impact on support performance. That is your knowledge base. Traditionally, knowledge bases were created mainly for documentation or compliance, but that has changed. With AI becoming part of support throughout, your knowledge base is no longer passive content. It is now the primary source of truth behind every automated and assisted answer. What makes this especially important is that AI does not understand information the way humans do. It retrieves content, interprets it statistically, and then rewrites it confidently. So, if the knowledge behind it is incomplete, inconsistent, or outdated, AI will still respond, but it may do so incorrectly. That's why today's session is focused on building what we call an AI-ready knowledge base. So let's quickly set expectation for what we'll cover. We'll start by discussing why AI-ready knowledge bases are essential today, especially as AI adoption accelerates in support. Then we'll simplify RG and clearly explain what LMS need from your content in order to deliver accurate, trustworthy answers. Next, we'll focus on how to structure knowledge-based articles so they can be reused reliably by agents, customers, and AI systems. From there, we'll look at how BoldDesk helps you close the loop by converting real tickets into validated knowledge. We'll also spend time on metadata, not from a technical perspective, but from a practical one, and show how it improves search, retrieval, and governance. Finally, we'll explore how analytics and feedback help keep your knowledge base fresh and aligned with real customer needs. We'll bring all of this together with a live demo inside BoldDesk, followed by a Q&A session at the end. Foster an interactive session. Questions will be posed in the chat, and your active participation will enable us to tailor the discussion towards addressing the challenges and their corresponding resolutions. Before we dive in, I'd like to start with a quick poll. How often do your agents answer the same question multiple times? Is it daily, several times a week, once a week, or is it rarely? This question helps frame today's conversation because repeated questions are often the clearest signal that knowledge is not being reused effectively. So I'll give you some time to drop your responses in the chat. Keep responding. I see there are those who have started responding already. Thank you for participating. We still have some more time. Great. Thank you for sharing your responses. This confirms that many of you are dealing with this challenge, which makes today's topic highly relevant. On that note, let's start by understanding why AI-ready knowledge bases matter. Most organizations have spent years optimizing for response time, but customers' expectation has evolved. Today, customers care less about getting a fast reply and more about getting the right answer the first time. As AI becomes a part of your support experience, your knowledge base becomes the brain behind every automated and assisted response. AI does not invent knowledge, it retrieves and rewrites what you give it. If your content is outdated, inconsistent, or poorly structured, AI will confidently deliver incorrect answers. This is where many teams struggle. RAG can dramatically improve accuracy, but only when your knowledge base is built correctly. BoldDesk is designed to support this foundation through clean article structure, strong metadata, controlled workflows, version history, linking, and seamless ticket-to-article conversion. On that note, let's quickly see some of the impact of a poor knowledge base structure. When knowledge base isn't AI ready, the impact is felt across the entire support operations. Teams experience the same questions coming in repeatedly, conflicting answers between agents, and outdated articles being reused unintentionally. This leads to higher escalations, inconsistent customer experience, and lower trust in AI-generated responses. Customers get frustrated, agents lose confidence, and support cost increases. An AI-ready knowledge base addresses these problems at the root by ensuring that knowledge is structured, reusable, governed, and continuously improved. Now let's see some of the RAG basics. Retrieval-augmented generations work by finding the most relevant content from your knowledge base and passing it to LLM to generate an answer. For this process to work well, three things must be true. First, your articles must be structurally consistent so they can be broken into meaningful chunks. Second, metadata must help the system retrieve the right content at the right time. And third, the content must stay current and accurate. RAG doesn't fix content problems, it exposes them. That's why the quality and organization of your knowledge base matters so much. On that note, let's get to see some of the real scenarios where BoldDesk came in and solved the problem. That is from a manufacturing company that produces industrial equipment. They kept on receiving 30 to 40 repeated tickets every month around a single issue, which is my machine isn't calibrating correctly after maintenance. And technicians often repeat the same troubleshooting steps. In their knowledge base, they had multiple conflicting articles, outdated content, and inconsistent agent responses. After switching to BoldDesk, they converted a clean ticket response into a single structured knowledge base article, applied metadata, and related links. And the article was set to review. The results was as a 65 to 70% reduction in ticket volume and a significant improvement in consistency and AI accuracy. This is the real impact of an AI-ready knowledge base. So let's again get to interact by responding to this poll. What is your biggest knowledge base challenge? Is it outdated or stale content? Duplicate or overlapping articles? Hard to search knowledge base structure? Lack of metadata, or no formal review? Please share your responses. Great. Thank you for responding. I'll keep pausing for some seconds to give everybody a chance to respond. I believe everybody has participated. This helps shape where we go next. Now let's look at what makes an article truly AI ready. Good article structure benefits everyone: customers, agents, and AI systems. On that note, we'll create a quick article which is AI ready through this demo. To do that, in BoldDesk, I'll log into the agent portal as an agent. Then I'll navigate to the knowledge base module. Here, I'll click on the create button on the far right and select article, which redirects us to the editor window. From this section, I'll add a clear title. For example, troubleshooting guide for resolving machine downtime issues. And now I'll paste my content here. So before formatting, you see the content is messy and it might not be clear to read both as well from the human perspective. So BoldDesk helps you make this content clear and easy to understand for both the human and the AI systems, which is by formatting. So here I'll make some headings here and then I'll do numbering for the steps section. As I create this article in BoldDesk, you notice how I use clear headings, short and scannable paragraphs, step-by-step instruction. This makes the article easier to read for humans and easier to retrieve accurately for AI. You can also add images or add tables for comparisons. This kind of structure dramatically increases reuse and reduces the chances of misinterpretation. On that note, I'll get to the next section, which is the metadata mastery. Metadata is often underestimated, but it plays a critical role in AI readiness. Metadata is what tells the system what an article is about, who should see it, when it should be used, and how it relates to other content. In BoldDesk, metadata such as categories, tags, visibility, status, and related articles work together to guide search, automation, and AI retrieval. Good metadata improves precision, prevents outdated content from surfacing, and supports strong governance. Simply put, content answers questions. That is, metadata ensures the right answer appears at the right moment. Along with the structure and metadata, meta title and meta description also plays a big role. This short summary helps users, agents, and AI quickly understand what problem the article solves before even opening it. It's a small step, but it significantly improves search accuracy and self-service success. So next, I'll go to the closing loop, which includes or involves ticket to article conversion. Great knowledge bases aren't built in isolation. They evolve from real customer interactions. BoldDesk makes this easy by allowing agents to convert a solved ticket directly into a knowledge-based article. To do this, I'll go to the tickets module and identify the ticket. Next, I'll locate the reply and click on the More option next to it. So this conversion can be done for agent replies, customer replies, or any response added to the ticket. So I'll click on the More option. From this section, I select Convert to Article, which redirects me to the article editor window with the ticket content. Finally, I can make a few modifications from this point, or as well can save it draft for further inspection before you make it go live. So for my case, I'll save it as draft. With just a few clicks, a ticket reply becomes a structured content, metadata can be added, and the article can be routed through review before being published. This ensures accuracy and consistency while dramatically reducing the effort required to maintain your knowledge base. This is how BoldDesk helps teams capture frontline knowledge before it's lost. Next is the version history. Knowledge changes over time, and BoldDesk ensures those changes remain controlled and traceable. Version history allows you to see what changed, when, and by whom, ensuring accountability and compliance. Link mapping connects related articles and prevents duplicate or conflicting information. This creates a contextual knowledge graph that helps agents and AI understand relationship between topics. The result is one trusted source of truth that evolves safely. Now let's talk about an equally important scenario where we are going to discuss what happens when AI does not find a reliable answer. Let's imagine a customer asks, can I use this machine calibration process on a legacy model that was discontinued 5 years ago? Now, in our knowledge base, we don't have this. We don't have a published article covering legacy calibration, approved instruction for discontinued models, valid metadata indicating supported versions. This is intentional. AI begins its retrieval process just as before. However, draft articles are ignored, internal-only content is excluded, outdated or unpublished articles are filtered out. As a result, the AI finds no reliable content it can safely use, and this is a very good thing. Instead of inventing steps or providing risky guidance, the AI does one of the following: states that it does not have a validated information, suggests contacting a support agent, escalates the ticket for manual handling. This behavior protects the customer, the agent, and the business. BoldDesk ensures that AI only answers when confidence, thresholds are met. BoldDesk records the search term used, the lack of matching articles, the escalation event. This appears in analytics as unanswered questions. This is how your knowledge base improves over time. Support teams can now identify repeated unanswered questions, create AI-ready articles, add metadata, and review workflows. Once published, future AI responses become possible safely and accurately. Behind the scenes, here is exactly what happens step by step based on how the knowledge base is configured in BoldDesk. First, the customer either submits this question through a support portal, chat widget, or email. At this point, AI does not generate an answer immediately. Instead, BoldDesk treats this question as a search and retrieval request. The AI's job begins by looking for relevant knowledge, not guessing. Next, the AI scans the knowledge base to find articles that best match this question. This is where your configuration work becomes critical. The AI evaluates article titles, headings within articles, structured steps, metadata such as categories and tags, visibility, and article status. For example, an article titled Machine Calibration Issues After Maintenance Troubleshooting Guide will score significantly higher than a vague or poorly titled article. If the article was structured with clear headings like symptoms, root cause, step-by-step resolution, the AI can isolate just the relevant section instead of pulling the entire article. Now metadata takes over. If the article is published, tagged with calibration or maintenance, categorized under equipment troubleshooting, set as visible to customers or agents or end users, the AI confidently treats it as a trusted source. Meanwhile, outdated draft or internal-only articles are automatically deprioritized or excluded. This is why metadata is not optional. It acts as a trust and a relevance filter for AI. Once the most relevant content is identified, BoldDesk uses retrieval-augmented generation to pass only the relevant article sections to the large language model. The AI does not see your entire knowledge base, it only sees the structured steps, the verified troubleshooting instructions, the latest reviewed versions. This prevents hallucination and keeps responses grounded in approved knowledge. Now the AI generates a response using only the retrieved content. So instead of saying, try recalibrating or contact support, the AI can say, after scheduled maintenance, calibration issues are commonly caused by sensor alignment. Please follow these steps. Step 1, power down the machine. Step 2, confirm sensor setting. Step 3, run the calibration wizard. This response feels conversational, but it is entirely rooted in your knowledge base. AI is not inventing steps. It is simply rewriting trusted content in a friendly tone. If your article was clear, consistent, reviewed, and relevant, the AI response will be accurate and confident. If the article was outdated, conflicting, vague, the AI will still respond, but the answer could be incorrect. This is why AI amplifies your knowledge base quality for better or worse. Now, this AI-generated response can be used in multiple ways. For customers, it may appear as an instant self-service answer. For agents, it appears as a reply allowing them to review, edit if needed, or send confidently. This greatly reduces response time while maintaining accuracy. Finally, feedback closes the loop. If customers mark the article as helpful or agents reuse the response frequently, BoldDesk analytics identify that content as high value. If users search and don't find answers, that gap becomes visible. This allows teams to refine existing articles or create new ones based on real demand. Over time, the AI becomes more accurate, not because it learns on its own, but because your knowledge base evolves intelligently. Now let's see how BoldDesk helps you keep the content through analytics. An AI-ready knowledge base is a living system. BoldDesk provides analytics and feedback signals that help you continuously improve. You can see which searches return no results, which articles are being used most, where engagement is low, and where feedback indicates confusion. These insights tell you exactly what content needs improvement before customers start escalating issues. This proactive approach keeps knowledge base relevant, accurate, and aligned with real customer needs. To summarize, today we looked at how to create structured, consistent articles, apply metadata intentionally, convert tickets into reusable knowledge, link content for context, and use analytics to keep everything fresh. Most importantly, we saw how BoldDesk turns your knowledge base into a strategic asset, one that reduces tickets, improves agent confidence, and provides a safe foundation for AI-driven support. Great AI starts with great knowledge, and BoldDesk gives you the tools to get it right. Thank you all for listening and participating by responding to the polls posted in the chat. I will now open the Q&A session for any queries you may have regarding this session or any general queries about the BoldDesk ticketing solution.